Yo, what is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Samori back at it again with another video. Today was the very first day of joint practice between the Raiders and the New England Patriots here at Henderson, Nevada. And according to a lot of people out there, the Raiders dominated in practice today, and that's something you definitely want to hear out there. Derek Carr, Davante Adams, Hunter Renfrow. For the most part, it's great to see that this Raiders team is looking real good going into the regular season. I know we got a game this week, but we ain't worried about that. We are worried about week 1 versus the LA Chargers. Now, we all know that the Raiders had to cut their roster down from 85 players or 84 players, I believe so, down to 80 players today. And those players, according to Sean Reed, that were cut today, number 1 was running back Kenyon Drake. I know we talked about this yesterday, but this move was officially made today. I know that we were trying to find a last-minute partner out there, but with the way his contract was looking right now, nobody was going to take a chance on him. But I know for a fact that Kenyon Drake is going to find a roster spot somewhere in the NFL because he's still a talented player. Now, the other players that were also let go today was cornerback Chris Jones, wide receiver Chris Lacy, and cornerback Cre'Von LeBlanc. Now, getting back to the joint practice, some players that returned to practice today that was, some great news to hear was running back Josh Jacobs and defensive end Cleveland Farrell. Now, one guy that did not show up to practice for the second day in a row was tight end Darren Waller. I don't really know what's going on with him. If it's an injury, hopefully it's nothing too serious, and hopefully we get to see him sometime soon. But from what I've heard from today's joint practice, it seems like the Raiders dominated today against the Patriots. I seen a tweet from Logan Reaver of the main storylines between today's joint practice, and one of them being Vegas's talent was overwhelming even without Darren Waller, and that's great to hear. Also, the run defense continues to impress, polar opposites of fluidity to each offense, and secondary continues to build confidence. Now, after reading that, it really is great to hear, especially to see that our run defense has impressed in today's practice, because moving forward, that's definitely going to be a key for our defense, as well as our secondary building that confidence. We recently just got Trayvon Mullen back, but the other guys that we do have on the roster, like Anthony Averett and Rock Sin out there, even having Trayvon Merrick in the secondary and a guy like Jonathan Abram out there, plus Duron Harmon, man, I'm just excited for week 1 to already come. Now, my guy Paulie G also added his initial thoughts to today's practice, saying that Carr and Adams connection is oh so real and they put on a show. Also, Jayon Brown picked off Mac Jones, and last but not least, there was no fights. Now, that's definitely great to hear because, the Patriots in their previous joint practice, they had nothing but fights each and every single day. But on top of that, just to see that Jayon Brown picked off Mac Jones not only once, but twice in today's practice goes to show how much this defense is improving. And of course, the fact that Derek Carr and Davante Adams connection is still looking A1 since day 1 is great to hear, because we already heard a lot of hype, in our practices, but to see them go one-on-one with another team in practice and they're still going out there and balling out, it's just a sight to see. But I'm gonna get to that in just a little bit. Some other things to really look at in today's practice was our starting offensive line out there. Now, I know everybody has been talking about Alex Leatherwood and whatnot at right tackle, and that experiment definitely isn't working over here in Las Vegas. I feel like he should move right back into that guard position. But the Raiders had their starting lineup against the Patriots, and this is how it looked. We obviously had Colton Miller at the left tackle position. We had Dylan Parham at the left guard position, Andre James at the center position, my guy Lester Cotton Sr. at right guard, and Jermaine Illuminar starting at right tackle, which that could possibly be the move going into week 1. But we'll see if the Raiders make any more moves before week 1 does come. Now, let's talk about this DC and Davante Adams connection. Everybody knows that these two guys have that chemistry going way back to Fresno State. And there's a lot of haters out there too that feel like this connection is going to take some time. They're not going to be out there balling out. But from what I've been hearing, especially in minicamp, training camp, joint practices, these two are nearly flawless out there. And in today's practice against the Patriots, man, these two had a couple of huge touchdowns, and I've read a lot of tweets today. One from Levi Edwards. He tweeted out, "Sexy play art, second play in team period is a strike from Derek Carr to Davante Adams to the house." Also, Vinny B in the place to be tweeted out, "Derek Carr and Davante Adams are on one today during Raiders-Patriots joint practice." Also, Levi Damon tweeted out, "Davante Adams gets wide open behind Jonathan Jones up the right sideline, and Derek Carr drops it in the bucket for a long touchdown." I mean, I could go on and on for days about these two balling out in today's practice, but it was also great to see, some Patriots beat reporters kind of confirming this connection over here and witnessing it in person. One of those guys being Greg Bedard. I don't know if I said his name right, but he did tweet out, "The Raiders have completely dominated both sides so far. First 3 Patriots snaps in team was a stuff, and sack. Jones 5 of 9 and 7 on 7. Henry reception only 1 downfield. Offense looks deflated coming off. Carr sliced up the pass in 7-on-7, Davante Adams is unfair. But Greg wasn't the only one to show the Raiders a lot of love, because Zach Cox, another Patriots reporter, also had this to say, tweeting out, "Raiders have had the upper hand in every drill I've seen so far today, having the better day on offense and defense." And just seeing these tweets, you know that DC and Davante Adams ain't fucking around this year, and they're gonna put the whole league on notice. You could also tell that Davante Adams is about that action this year. The Pivot Podcast actually posted a quick clip today of Davante Adams basically talking about his mentality going into the season, and also how deadly this offense is gonna be.
You're gonna get to work every single time we line up. Like, that's just how it is. Like, I'm expecting and hoping that I'm gonna murder you every play, but that ain't the reality of it. But I'm gonna set out to do just that. I'm trying to chop your head off every single time we line up. I'm coming to a place where everybody can really win. If Hunter's singled up, I know Hunter gonna win that. And if Darren singled up, Darren might go and score. We got a lot of dudes that's on the same type of time.
Man, if that does not get you hyped up as a Raider fan, then I don't know what will. We also found out today that Chargers cornerback J.C. Jackson underwent ankle surgery today and will be missing 2 to 4 weeks, meaning he won't be ready to go week 1 versus the Raiders in LA. My goodness, Davante Adams gonna pop off week 1. This guy's gonna get plus 200 yards, maybe 3 touchdowns, who knows? One thing's for sure, Raider Nation, this team in this year is gonna be like no other, man. I feel like the hype surrounding this team, around the Raider Nation, is definitely gonna be there, because I feel like Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler, they put the perfect team together. If we can figure out that offensive line going into week 1 to week 2, 3, moving forward, then I feel like we'd be okay. That is gonna be the only position group that I'm gonna be worrying about this whole season, because if they cannot block for Derek Carr, then it's going to be a really long season. But that still should be no excuse for Derek Carr and this offense to carry this team moving forward. So with that said, Raider Nation, man, how are you guys feeling about this team? How are you feeling about this first joint practice with the Raiders and the Patriots? I know that they're going to be practicing again tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, if this is the very first time you're coming across my channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. And also, Raider Nation, we are 4 days away from the Week 0 Raider Nation kickoff party going down in Adelanto, California, August 27, 2022. So if you haven't got your tickets already, go and get your tickets. I'm gonna be out there. The tickets are only $10, but if you're trying to go to the Burning Cheese Festival and the Week 0 Raider Nation kickoff party, it's only $80. I might do a giveaway for some Raider Nation tickets, so if you guys are down for that, then let me know down in the comments below. We also got the home away from home LA Raider Nation kickoff party going down week 1 versus the Chargers the night before the game. It's a free event, so all you got to do is RSVP your spot. The link will be down in the comments below. Also, I did forget to let you guys know that if you guys do RSVP your spot for the LA Raider Nation event, then you will be automatically entered into a free giveaway for 2 tickets for the Raiders and Chargers game. So you guys definitely want to RSVP your spot in the link down below. With that being said, until the next video, this is your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4 games straight, we in the playoffs. Shout out to the Chargers fans, y'all enjoy the layup.